really cool set. It still comes with 8 table knives, which is really going to be close to what you need probably for you guys' family. Like if you're just sitting down and eating at the table, that kind of a thing. You'll probably find you run out of them a little bit quicker, but you'll survive on 8, okay? Also, it still comes with the paring knife, the trimmer, spatula spreader, petite carver, that turning fork that you really liked. It comes with the butcher knife for all the frozen stuff, the petite chef knife, the slicer, the carver, the carving fork. This is a phenomenal set here, and it costs quite a bit less than what the signature set does. All right, it's actually $1,079. Now, if you get this one, what I can actually do is go ahead and give you either the super shears or those kitchen tools without the holder. So like the kitchen tools that you saw over here, okay? Without the holder though, because the way it works is like the more money you spend, the more I can give you for free. So, but most people end up not even using the holder anyway. So, because they put in other tools and stuff with these, like plastic ones or whatever. So, that's usually not too big of a loss. Which of those do you think you're most interested in, the shears or the?
Probably the shears.
The shears?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay. Well, just like with the signature set, you know, I pretty much don't even let any of my customers do it all paid in full because there's no interest or anything. And I think it's smart to just kind of at least try it out before you know that you're going to keep it. That one there on that 5-pay option is only $232. It's like $8 a day, so it's like Starbucks. You're still shaking your head no?
I let you come in my house just to help you out.
Not planning on spending that much money,
no.
huh?
I mean, we're fine.
Okay.
I mean, I know it's an awesome product and everything, but like I said, my job, everything, I just don't have the money right now.
So that one's an absolute no, the 232
For sure.
for 5 months. Okay. Completely get it. Let me show you some smaller ones here. Okay. You can do like a 2-pay. There's like a 2 or a 3-pay. Like on the 2-pay, it's like, what is it, 4 or something. Okay. On the 2-pay, it's like $550. On the 3-pay, it's like $360. Is that better? Like, so you're not stretching out, so like in case you would lose it, you'd still have it right away, or not really at all?
I mean, whether it's a pay option or not, I mean, I just don't want to spend the grand on knives.
Feel
right
comfortable,
now. Yeah.
really? But you still see the value of it.
Yeah, like they're awesome stuff. What if I just wanted to get like one knife or something, or one accessory?
We can totally do that. Like I said,
Yeah,
it's always cheaper to do as much as you can. So let's look at some of the smaller stuff here, and then you know, if it comes down to just one knife, you know, you guys can you feel free to keep telling me no. I don't want you guys to feel too pressured or anything. But what I usually find is somebody, like, if they're thinking 1 or 2 pieces, usually one of these sets over here is actually like right in the price range. So let me show you these first, just because it is a better deal. You get more stuff for free, all that kind of stuff. And then if it comes down to it and it's 1 or 2 knives, then that's totally cool too. Okay? Now notice, at this point in time, he's already agreed to buy 1 or 2 knives. Right?
Which is already better than
Most of you guys.
than when you came
Andres.
in.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Is what I
better
was
than
saying.
that's
But
better
okay.
than right. It's better than when you came in, but it's better than most of you guys at this point. Right? I have not showed anything in this booklet, and they're already basically agreeing to buy 1 knife or 2 knives. The sales, when they're planning on buying nothing, they're set on buying nothing, and I sell them 1 to 5 pieces, are my favorite. Because I was a salesperson. It's easy to sell the homemakers and the signature sets. The last 3 demos I've done, I've sold over $1,000. But when you've got the people who would be no sales, and you sell them a few pieces, those are the victories. Right? And you just take advantage of the people who are already going to spend $700 to $1,500, and you get them to spend more. So let's look at this one. This is where all the best deals are. Okay, guys? This first one's the galley set. It's a favorite of a lot of my customers. Okay? And guys, get these prices memorized. That's part of having the clothes. I used to have them like completely memorized, but they've changed like 4 or 5 times since I started. So I get confused sometimes. Okay? So I'm going to give you my best guesses on these, but I know I'm close. But have them memorized because it makes you look better, and people want to do business with people who know their business. Right? Doesn't even take long. Quiz each other or something on your breaks from phoning. This comes with 6 table knives, so still enough for dinner. Okay? It comes with the paring knife, the air knife, the trimmer, the spatula spreader, the petite carver, the turning fork, the petite chef, and the slicer for the bread and stuff like that. This is one of my favorites to start with because it upgrades really easily into that signature set that you really liked. Okay? It's quite a bit less money, so it fits into the budget a lot better. Alright? And it still comes with a block, it still comes with a free cutting board, and I can still get you the super shears for free. So, it's a really, really good deal. Okay? This one here is $7.85 or $170 on the 5-pack. Okay? And that's with 6 table knives. If you guys can live without the table knives, okay, it's only $133 on the 5-pack.
We like the table knives.
You-
If we were
you-
gonna get a set, this seems a lot more doable than the Grand,
Yeah,
for sure. But
totally.
I mean,
I mean,
like
it's
I
just
said before,
170.
it's not-
Break it down per day. You're talking about probably like $6 a day,
Yeah.
$6.50 a day.
But we need to
saves-
use that 170 on food.
Right. A lot of people, you know what they look at here. Do you guys go out to eat like once a week maybe as a family?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been cutting back on everything, really. but-
Right. Totally makes sense. If you just cut back once a week on a dinner, that's like most. This is the way most of my customers will rationalize this. Okay. If you just cut back once a week on dinner, that's like $50 or $60 even at like fast food for 5 people. So that's 50 times 4, it's $200. Something like this, pays for itself if you just eat out one less time each week for those 5 months. And you guys are eating healthier, you're cooking fresher, you're still saving money with all the groceries and stuff like that too. Okay? So that's what most people rationalize it. On the investment options, if it makes you feel better because you're not sure about the job or whatever, you can do 2, 3, or 5 months. Okay, so here's what those look like. The 2-month one is $460. The 3-month one is $310, and the 5-month is $170. Would one of those tickle your fancy? Is one of those tempting you a little bit? Anything like that?
I mean, the 5-pay sounds the least expensive and the most doable, but
But it's still really expensive.
Still a little too much for you guys. Okay. Let me ask you this, and this is what
we
I
really, really like the spatula spreader and the petite chef.
yeah.
Those are our top 2 knives if we get.
The
anything.
spatula spreader, the petite chef knife.
Yeah.
Are those your favorite too, or
Right.
did you have another one that you really
No,
liked?
that's what I really like.
Those are the 2 that you really like too. Okay. What would you guys feel comfortable? Like, what's a number that you guys think you would feel comfortable spending today? Like, is it like lower, like $80, or like $120, or $100, or
Like we.
I know you weren't planning
aren't used,
on it.
Well, I know,
Yeah.
but we aren't even used to. Like, we don't have nice knives anyway. Like, we know these are awesome knives. And
right?
stuff.
Yeah.
But we just weren't even prepared to spend that much money. Like, we'd never heard of like. So I mean, I get the prices better than like Wusthof or whatever that
Uh-huh.
you mentioned earlier, but it's still like
And really better than what you have
Way,
already,
like,
because you're going to be spending
crazy.
that over time. The price is a little higher, but the cost
yeah,
is a lot less over time.
yeah, and I understand and stuff. So like that's why I think it'd be good to like start out with something, because then, I mean, you said we could upgrade later and stuff,
Right.
even with like 1 or 2 pieces, but just right now, like
Okay.
I don't know, just with the prices and stuff, I'm still like blown away.
You're
but,
still, yeah,
but like
still there with me. I gotcha. Okay, cool. Here's a few of these little ones. I just want you guys to pick out your 1 or 2 of these favorites. I'm going to actually suggest a couple for you as well. This one is the Essentials Plus 5. Okay? This is still, these two both still have table knives. The other three that I'm going to show you don't. I know you said you like hey, if I get a set, I want those table knives. Keep in mind that it might not be the best deal for you to get into table knives all the time, just because if you don't get the table knives and you don't get a set, you're looking at just getting 2 knives. I can't get you anything for free, anything like that. So if one of the ones without the table knives is a number that you feel really good about, then I would jump on it, just because if you get just 2 pieces, you're getting like nothing for free, and you're still not getting any of the table knives. You guys see what the point is there? You can always add more table knives later if you really, really like those. Okay? Or instead of super shears or something, I could maybe do free table knives with one of these as well. Okay, so just keep that stuff in mind kind of as we go, if that's something that you really like. Okay, this one's really cool. This is called the Essentials Plus 5 because it comes with all the essentials. It comes with an air knife, it comes with a spreading knife, it comes with a fork, it comes with a slicing knife, and it comes with a chopping knife. Okay, so this one literally is the essentials. I think it's kind of the bare bones you can get by with these 5 knives and feel really, really good about it. Okay, do most of your cooking. The next one is the Studio set. That one's got the paring knife, the trimmer, the petite carver, the spatula spreader, and with or without 4 table knives. This is maybe my favorite of the starter sets. Now, it doesn't come with the chef knife that you said you really liked. But the reason I like this one a lot is because these are the ones that you're going to use every single day, Courtney. Literally, like every day. So a lot of my customers end up getting one of these too, because it's for that reason. They're going to use these all the time, and they pretty much know that. Okay? The next one would be the Space Saver. I could also see you guys possibly being interested in this, although there's no spatula spreader for free. Or we could talk about throwing the spatula spreader in for free, but there's no spatula spreader with this one. Okay? That's the trimmer, the paring knife, a 4-inch paring knife that a lot of people like because you can go all the way down through the bigger fruits and stuff. A petite carver and a petite chef. You can put it in your drawer, hang it on the wall. Okay? Comes with a free cutting board as well, and a free sharpener. Okay, and that's not something you pay for and they say is free. It's just literally free. Okay? All knife set also comes with a sharpener. The sharpeners are for the straight edge knives, never for the double D. So usually you'll see, like, if it has more straight edge knives, they'll put that in there for you. And they actually keep making the sharpeners better and better so that they work well for you. It's really easy to understand. But if you want the double D edge sharpened, or even the straight edges like sharpened, you can always call me, because I'll come out there and sharpen it for you guys, like, anytime. Okay? That's a free service that we offer, and that's what most of my customers just do anyway. Okay? It's the paring knife, the trimmer, spatula spreader, petite carver, petite chef, and it comes in the tray. The trays are better than nothing, but they kind of suck. I would much rather have a block, personally. Okay? And then you've got the kitchenette set. That's the paring knife, trimmer, petite carver, turning fork, and slicer. So that's mostly the cool double D edges. That's the cheapest one that we've got right there. It's a really practical set. Okay. The other one I really don't think you'll be interested in, but I'm not a good sales rep if I don't show you. This has got the gourmet set to do lots of meats and vegetables and stuff, but I don't think that's something you're really ready for. Okay. Which one or two of those would you say interests you guys the most?
Probably that one the most, because it has the 2 knives we're really interested in. And
this one?
plus 3 other knives, and the tray and stuff.
Cool. I'm going to show you this one, and I'm going to show you this one too, because again, this one had those two, and you can get it with table knives if you want to. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to show you those two just to kind of show you the prices and stuff. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Really for manual?
Yeah.
I think it's inside that.
So the essentials set, if you do it with the 5 table knives, it's only $5.99, which is just $130 on the 5-pay. So that's a really, really good deal. Okay. The basic essentials, if you do it without the table knives, okay. And what I'd suggest, since you guys need at least 5 table knives with a family of 5, Here's what I think is if we got this and you can live without the super shears, if we got the basic one and you can live without the super shears, you could do it for $449, which is $98 on the 5-pay. Okay, I give you 4 free table knives. I can even get you this block if you want for the price of this. We give you 4 free table knives, and then I throw in, and then I just have you guys buy 1 more table knife. So it adds like $6 a month. So it jumps up to like 104.
So what we're paying for is 6 knives, basically.
So what you're paying for
5
is,
of these. And
yep, you get a
1
free
table
cutting
knife.
board still. You still get 4 free table knives, and then you buy 1 table knife.
Yeah, and then what? Okay,
So,
and we get a block.
and you get a block, and you get the free cutting board. You don't get the free shears. If you wanted the free shears, do 30 extra bucks a month or whatever, and you can get the free shears. But that's probably not the best deal, just based on what you've been telling me and how you're worried about the job and everything else. I think that's a really good option. Okay, this one over here, this one here is the all knife set. Now, with that one, I can't give you like as many free table knives and stuff, just because it's not quite as much, just the way that everything works out. Okay, that's the all knife set. That's $439, which is $96 on the 5-pay. But think about this: you're not getting a block. You get the sharpener for free. You do still get the cutting board as well. But this isn't. This will dull the knives quicker. The tray will actually dull the knives quicker than if you get the block, because see the horizontal slits versus having them like kind of vertically in there when you pull them out.
Mhm.
So it doesn't quite work as well. But I mean, if you want it, I'll sell it to you. And actually, looking at the prices and stuff, if you wanted 4 free table knives with it, and you wanted to buy one, I'll still do the same thing. So it would add just like like $6 a month or whatever. So it'd be like 102, 103, right around there. Okay. Now, how does that one of those
How
two?
much did you say this was
So it's $98 on the 5-pay.
altogether?
Altogether $449. Okay, that includes your shipping. It doesn't include tax. The $98 includes shipping, tax,
Okay.
everything. You get it within about, if you do it on a credit or debit card, get it within a week, week and a half. And if you guys decide, hey, let's say you lose your job, right? Okay, the 15-day guarantee, I don't tell this to everybody, but the 15-day guarantee actually goes until 15 days after your last payment. So it's actually more like 180 days.
Yeah.
I don't tell everybody that for obvious reasons. Okay? But let's say something bad happens and you have to return it because $98 a month you just have to have for mortgage, food, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then you could send that back with no issue.
Yeah.
Okay? Does that sound good?
Are we supposed to say yes yet? Because okay. Well, first of all, we don't make decisions like this. Like I've never really met you.
Right.
On this. I mean, we're friends and stuff now.
Right.
But we're just not used to making decisions like this
Snap
all of a sudden.
decisions.
Like on big stuff like this. So.
Right.
I mean, we
And
came
then-
in just listening and stuff, and then maybe like researching online. So maybe
Yeah.
we could do that, and then I'd call you like in a week.
The only problem with that is I can't give you free stuff.
Okay.
I just can't. Like it costs you a lot more money to not trust me, basically.
Yeah.
I have hundreds of customers who, your friends who recommended you, the Jordans. Okay, they actually bought the Homemaker set, and they're loving theirs. Okay, you guys can call them or whatever. As far as like they're trusting me,
Yeah.
we can call them right now if you guys want. But like I've got hundreds of customers. I've never really had any issues before, and you still have the 15 days.
Yeah.
You see what I mean there? So like I get it, I understand.
Well, the
I do this all the
5-pay
time.
thing is just like, I mean, kind of like 500 is 500 to me,
Right.
and I'd feel more comfortable like not having to worry about it.
Yeah.
After 5 months of having it already.
The only
It's
issue
like
there is
getting
you
it out
don't
of the
get
way.
you only get 15 days after the last payment. So if you lose your job or something, you're out the 500
Okay.
versus being
So
able
you
to
don't have
send
as
it
much
back.
time trying it out. I guess.
Exactly. So that's the difference.
But can you
That's what Maddie.
say if I wanted to do a
I mean,
the
you can always
5K
have it, and
now?
the value doesn't really go down. So if you want to sell it on
What if I
Craigslist
want-
or something, you can get close to the same price. But
Yeah.
then you're worried
What
about
if-
your.
What if I wanted to do a 5K option now, and then like after we got it and stuff, and just like can we just get rid of the rest and just pay the rest off whenever?
Yeah, Cutco's not going to be mad at you for paying
Okay.
it early.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty flexible. So is that something you want to do?
I mean, now it's just like basically no or yes. So
So is that a yes?
I say yes. Yeah.
Okay, you guys see how this works? And you guys can get to the customize and stuff like that. Okay, and most of you guys do a pretty good job with those. Okay? But you know at this point he's going to buy at least something, isn't he?